Hi, Leslie. Just give it a few minutes for let people join us. While I rummage around for my stencil. Hello, hello, hello. I'm back again. It is Naomi here for Natalie May Scrapbooking. If this is your first time joining us, then welcome, welcome, welcome. I am, we'll give it a few little minutes, and then I'll get cracking. So, welcome. This is live number 4 for day 2 of the Great International Craft Show online. And for you guys, each day there is a special, a new special. So from here down, they continue throughout the weekend, and these ones are one day only. So yeah, make sure you pop online to nataliemay.com.au to take advantage of those specials. They are till midnight tonight, and there'll be new special for tomorrow. So there'll be a few more lives tomorrow, and Sunday we'll be having a break. So welcome. So today I'm going to use I do a mixed media scrapbooking page. You're going to have to bear with me because I haven't done a mixed media scrapbooking page for a while on a live. I'm back again, Susan. Thank you for joining me again. So because there is 20% off Vicky Booten, let's get our Vicky Booten on. Now, I have to say that one of the specials is the Vicky Booten embellishment bundles, and they can be from all different ranges. If you look on the website, there is also a stash of random Vicky papers. I think it's, I'm not even going to guess the price, but it's about less than $10, and you get a bundle of 10 papers. And the wonderful thing about Vicky Booten papers is that all of the ranges go together. So I have pulled out a stash of papers that are offcuts to use today with my print shop stencils and embellishments, plus a few other things. And I don't even know what range they're from, but it doesn't matter because they're to back my photo, and yeah, that's where we're going. All right, so let's crack into it. Now, one of the things that I wanted to show you was this Azure blue glaze. I had the gold glaze. I still have the gold glaze, which I use a lot. And this one is absolutely beautiful. It has a gold, well, pearly shimmer to it. It may not show up on camera, but it's definitely there. So when I look at a scrapbooking page, I like to pull my colors out of my photo. So I've just been on a cruise and I've picked this photo, knowing that I had the print shop embellishments to work with, and they've got a lot of blue in it. So I love that my stepdad here has a nice blue, and my little one's got some yellow in there. So this is my photo. I am going to trim it down. So I'm going to plan that my photo will go around here. And the reason I'm planning that is because I'm going to do some stenciling first. So a couple of the stencil sets. If you didn't hear earlier, if you've not got a Vicky Booten set of stencils, you are in for a treat because you don't get one stencil, you get 3. And I think their normal price is like, I don't know, it's less than $15. I can't be sure of what it is, but I feel like they're $12.95, but don't quote me on that. Less than $15 for 3 stencils. And they are fantastic. So this one, you get the hearts, you get those ones, and you get the sunflowers. If you have a look at my calendar I did with Funky Fossil, I used these in a lovely layout. So I've also got, I think this one's called Printmaker. where there's these three different stencils, and these can be layered. So I might do a little bit of layering with that today too. But what I'm going to start with is, now bear with me because I think I'm going to start with this one. And I think I'm going to put a bit of the glaze through it. So I'm going to put my photo here. So I want it to come out about there. So I want to go up there and around here. And then I want to do a little bit up this top corner too. So one way that you can use these glazes is by putting it through a stencil. So I've got the Vicky Bruton stencil brush here. Now this one is actually sold out as of today. You guys must have been shopping up a storm. So if you've ever watched Vicky do it, and you can probably see the shine in that, you dab it on and then you get it onto your brush. Now this is water reactive, but I haven't got any water, it's dry. And I'm just going to stencil this in, rub this into my stencil. I'm not going all the way down to the edges, I don't want a square. Now, I don't think the shimmer in this is going to be quite prominent on the screen, but let me tell you, I haven't even taken that off yet, and I can already see the shimmer. Now, if you are a scrapbooker who doesn't like to get dirty and messy, check out the papers that Kasia showed in the live this morning at 9 o'clock. It's basically Vicky has done all the mixed media hard work for you. All right. Oops, I've lost a hair there. Okay, I'm just going to lift that up. Oh, so pretty. I will bring it up in a minute, but I'm just going to do a little bit up here as well. And because I'm only doing a very thin layer, it won't take long to dry. If you put it through with a palette knife, as Kasia discovered today, it will take a little bit to dry. I tried drying it with a heat gun and it bubbled, which is fine if that's the look that you're going for. But that was certainly not the look I'm going for. So it's wet, but it's not smudging. Now, what I'm going to do, so to clean that off, you just pop that in some water. And I'm going to move that to the side. I wasn't quite as prepared for this class as I was for the last one. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate this over here. So like the gold one, these will leave a nice shine as well. So Vicky's gold glaze was my gold go-to for years. That little tub, and I believe these are on super special at the moment for $9.95. Don't quote me on that, but I just saw it when I was looking at for something on the website, and I think they're on super special. So if you search Azure, A-Z-U-R-E glaze, you should get it come up. So I have just added some liquid to that, and it's quite thick. It's not a runny, like it's runny, but it's got, and I'm just gonna tap into there. All right. Who's having a crafty day today? I know Susan is. I'm off to the movies after this. If you haven't heard me say it today, I'm kid-free and husband-free until tomorrow. They're down the coast. So yes, I'm going to the movies with a girlfriend, which will be nice. So I'm having popcorn for dinner. All right. Okay, that's good. I have got a good bit of glaze down. Now let me see if I can get, you've been crafting, Joanne. It's too hot outside. Out for dinner tonight though. Oh, nice. Well, this is the last live. So although I know people are doing Claire's class tonight, procrastinating and crafting, that always happens. So let's see if I can get that shimmer. Oh, a little bit. It's coming a little bit. All right. So what I'm going to quickly do is give it a little bit of a dry. It's okay to use the heat gun. This part's pretty much dry, but I just want to dry those bits. Now, I'm not going to hit that too much. Now, the paper I'm working on is Vicky Bouton's Foundations paper, and it is beautiful. Oh, you're putting photos on a layout while watching. Excellent. So one thing you can do with this glaze is that I should, and it used to do it with the gold, so let's see if it does it. If I pop this on here because it's been sitting for a bit, the pigment should be on the page already. So this should really just lift up excess pigment and liquid. So it should still have, it's not as bright as I would have liked, but that's okay. We can add more in later. I don't really have, you're going to miss Claire tonight too. I am too, Susan. I'll have to play catch up. That's okay. All right. So I've got a bit of a thing happening over there, and it actually has a, it's stuck there and it has raised a little bit. All right, so again, photo. So what I want to do next is I want to trim my photo down and back it before, so I can see what size I'm actually going to use. So my little go-to tool is the Crafter's Companion, and I think this is the mini one, but it's one of my go-tos, and I'm not measuring this. I'm literally going to trim off the excess. I did get the photo package on the cruise, so this is one of the backdrops that they did. All right, that's good. I didn't want to trim off too much of that background either, so that I could see the blue there as well. All right, so I always like to do black first to matte, and I had some black here and I've put it in a very safe spot. All right, let me just grab some. Oh, here it is. All right, so just plain old black cardstock, and I've got my Express It. So I always just like to start simple. Start low, I will build at the back. All right. And again, I'm not a measurer. I just kind of eyeball it, unless I need to measure it for different things. And then I'll get all right, so there's my photo. So then we need to start building. All right, so that's going to go there. Okay, so what embellishments have I got? And I've still got a little bit more mixed media I want to do. I'm not there yet. All right, so I have some print shop thickers, and these are on special today because they are Vicky Bouton thickers. So print shop. So I've got some, these are the thick ones, so I can use some of those. I like Discover because this was on a cruise, so I might use that, but I do like the black ones as well. Photos, Better Days, or what might be. And this is the, I think this one's called Better Days. Better Days thickers. I do love that. Follow Your Dreams. Love this place. I'll have to work out which ones I'm going to use. So I've got those. What else have I got? I have the cuttables. Now, this is the Retro Flower cuttables for Natalie May. Discover and Create Vicky. Yes, that's what they are, Carly. Thank you. So these are, I think this was the set that was designed by Vicky. No, it's not. I've got two sets. So I've got this one, which is the Retro Line cuttables. One of them was designed by Vicky, so I'm not 100% sure which one it is, but she did that. I've also got this one too, and it's got some nice some words in there that I haven't cut out, but we'll see how we go. I have cut some of these. Now, I took a lot of the green and blues and yellows out, knowing that I had this photo to use. So I don't use flowers a lot, so I will load those up around there and some up here too. So that's my plan, but I want to get a bit more mixed media-y. That's not enough for me. So I'm going to use this other layered stencil, and that's really dry now. So let's pop this aside. Pop those over there. So the reason that we don't do, well, Nat does, but I don't do too many lives with scrapbooking is, I find scrapbooking takes a little bit more brain power. I've got to think a bit more, whereas art journaling and ATCs, I can just kind of go with the flow. So yeah, so I'm going to bring a bit of wild honey into there. That I've got the straw, gathered straw or something like that, whichever Tim Holtz one it is. And if you've ever watched Vicky, you know that she does love to get her, now I just want to use a bit of scrap because I used this blending tool before and it had pink on it, so I'm just making sure. Yep, that's okay, it doesn't have it on there. Yeah, I love scrapbooking too, Leslie. It's just that it's a bit harder to do. I find it a bit harder to do a live scrapbooking just because I need to think about it a bit more, about the placement and yeah, that sort of thing. So I'm using the Uniquely Creative blending brush here, and I just find that it gets a little bit more into those grooves. And I'm just doing a couple of, bringing that yellow into the page. And I'm only pressing gently because I haven't cleaned it. My blending brush, that is. Okay, so we've got a little bit there, and I might pop a little bit over here in this corner. Noting that my photo will go there, so I might just do a little bit over here. And these are oxide inks I'm using. I think you're either one way or the other, and I'm definitely an oxide person. Oops, I'm just going to pop 1 or 2 up here, and I might pop it over that. See how it works. Right, that should do me. All right, we're at the ugly stage. Okay, so yellow away, and then I've got blueprint sketch. So what I'm going to do is pop, so this is a layering stencil. So I'm going to pop that over there. And, yes, I will. I'll keep doing it. All right, so I'm using blueprint sketch just off the screen here. Oh, yeah. I think I might change my blending brush and use one of the domed brushes because it's just not giving me, I think my blending tool might be a bit wet. Okay, that's a bit dark. Anyway, we're going with it. We are going with it. Giving it a bit of a swirl. We've got a bit of a green tone happening there, but that's okay. And then same over here. We've still got a bit of that yellow popping through. And then up the top corner. Sorry, I know you can't see. I'll bring it down a little bit. All right. Pop those aside. I might just do another little bit of a, using that Tim Holtz blueprint sketch, and I'm just going to create a wash and just tap. It's a bit of a darker. That's better. Now that azure would have been fine. It's only because I wiped it off to save time. So I'll give it a quick hit. And then I'm going to do the same thing just so I don't have to sit here and dry it all afternoon. I'm just going to pop. So it's not super duper bright, but it's just another layer of mixed media on there. So it looks like an absolute hot mess at the moment. All right, next, so the third layer of that stencil, and this is where I'm going to bring back in this azure paste to blend those together. And I don't want it to be thick. I could do it thick, but I don't want it to be thick because it won't dry quick enough. So I'm hoping that it will show. And you just line those up in the middle. Now the trick will be not getting it outside of those. Do I use another blending brush? Let's see. Yeah, definitely need another blending brush. Okay, I'm going to use a finer one, my Ultra New detail blending brush. Let's see. Oh, yep, that's good. Okay. So this one is nice and thin and can get those small details because I only want those certain flowers. So that just lines those guys up with there. So there, that's pretty cool. I like that. All right, and we'll line these ones up. I've been trying to do some scrapbooking with my 49 and Market kits that I got before Christmas. And they're those little packs that Nat had that comes with the album. But I've just realized that a lot of the photos are quite small. So all my portrait photos aren't going to fit in the frames. So it's only a little album. So I'm going to do the ones that fit in the album, and then I'm going to do my own album using all those portrait photos that I paid for. All right. Oh, yes. So as a mum of 2 boys, I do use flowers a little bit in their scrapbooking, but I always try and my boys aren't, they're footy boys. They're rough and right, you know, there's no flowers in their sight. So I don't use flowers too much. And when I do, I always like to make sure either I'm in a photo or it's got one of my nieces or my mum or one of the girls in it. All right, that's looking good. Remembering, this is our bottom messy layer. So let's pop that away. Now I've got 2 really messy brushes. So that will wash off with water because it's water reactive. So I'm popping that aside, wiping this up so I don't put my page in it. And I'll clean those later. All right, and that's pretty much dry. Those first few, those ones are not too bad. So next I want to start layering. So with my photo and my embellishments and my papers. So first of all, I want to get some scrap paper. Now, as I said, I don't have any print shop left. Well, if I do, it might be in one of these, but this is a pile of Vicky Bouton papers that I just have scraps of. I know Nat's got some of this one in singles on the website, and that one's actually perfect for this page. So I'm going to pull out a couple of yellows. I think I might grab that yellow tag here. No, not that side, so I might cut that out. Maybe a bit of that green, maybe a bit of that black. There's some blue, that must be from Colour Study or something. This bit's from Sweet Rush and it's got a bit of blue with some orange and yellow. Might grab some of that. And that looks like it's from Sweet Rush as well. So this is the joys of Vicky's papers. They can go together with different ranges because she has a style, and they can just all go together. I've used some of my colours with her Christmas range. which is weird because I'm generally a pretty traditional colour Christmas person. So yes. All right, so I just trim that tag. You can definitely use that tag. I like that it's got some stars on it. I'll just grab that hole punch and pop that out already. So now we want to just start layering. So we don't want big pieces like this. We want bits that will tuck in around there. So I'm just going to rip a bit off here. And I don't like edges, like straight edges. So I'm just going to make sure I rip it like that. And pop that under there. Now, I'm not sticking anything down yet because, knowing me, I'm highly likely that I will change my mind. And I'm going to rip. And what I want to do is I want to do a mini replication of the colours I'm using down here, up here, just so that it brings the page in together. And let's see how that goes. I could go like that because there's a bit of green in that as well. So that's, I'm liking that. I'm thinking that tag might go there. Now I've got a bit of yellow. No, not that colour. All right, so I'm going to rip a bit of yellow. Mum of 2 boys, and it's just mud, sweat and wrestling, 0 flowers. 100% Carly. My boys are I have a big age gap, so I've got a 4-year-old and a 13-year-old. So we're literally going through things that we went through 4 years ago, or years ago. There's 9-year age gap, a second time. So all the Ninja Turtles we're going back through again. Yes, which is interesting. But they've only just recently started fighting. And I think it's because the little ones got into the gaming and the TV, and that's where the fights begin. All right, I think I want to bring a bit of this darker one in, and I might pop that in behind there. I might actually trim that. And pop that in behind here. Yep. And I'm actually going to build this up. The photo is going to sit up higher. And I think, oh, and I might put a little bit of that dark blue up the top there as well. No edges. Sorry, I'll bring it down a little bit just so you can see that top bit. If I tuck that in behind there, it won't matter that I've got a straight edge there. All right. Okay, so I've got I think I want a bit more. I'm really umming and ahhing about this piece because I don't think I want to bring the pink in. So I might, what else have I got? I think this one. Must have been fussy cutting out of this one. Yeah, this one is a definite. All right. A bit off up there. Now, see, I overthink these things. This is why I don't normally scrapbook live, because I overthink it. I think you might just tuck that in behind there. And that matches that blue. All right. Okay, I'm liking my little cluster here. And I'm just going to pop a little bit more of this just up the top here. Now I think I'm going to bring my embellishments in. And I haven't stuck anything down yet, so I can always change it. But let's have a look at what we've got. Oh my God, I've got a mess in our print shop embellishment. So I need to work out which title I'm going with. So I'm thinking Love This Place, because we were on a cruise and this is a cruise photo. Or I could put that big Discover there, which brings a bit more of that blue into it. I might do that. Let me open them up. All right, let's have a look. I'll pop that. Yeah, that's got a bit of the orange. So I might put Discover there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift this guy off and hope that I can work out how to get all my bits down without lifting them all up. So this one. Oh, did that run out? Yes, it did. Oh no. What's going on? I think I did it backwards. Oh, it did run out, bugger. Okay, back to the normal scrapbooking. Scrapbooking tape. Okay, so let's get a bit of foam tape on the back of this photo. So this is my lifetime supply of Altenew foam tape. So I'm going to pop some on the back there so that we can see how that looks. All right. Put a bit in the middle there. I'm not going to take that off yet. So that will sit there. Now put that away. And let's get this stuck down. I'm probably going to do this awkwardly, but I don't want to forget where it is. And I can't take a photo of it like someone told me, because I'm filming on my phone. So I have to use my memory, which is absolutely hopeless, my short-term memory. So I'll pop that on there. So I just build my little cluster, and then I can stick it back down. So I'll build that one next. Oh, did I just do that on the wrong side? I did. That's all right. I'll layer from the other side now. Now, photo is there. Paper is there. I do love how Vicky's papers do coordinate nicely with the Tim Holtz inks as well. Right, now this one I had to put down separately because I put the tape on the wrong side. I'm just going to pop that down there. All right, a little bit there. So you don't have to get super messy with your mixed media scrapbooking pages. I do like to add a little bit of my own flair to it. I'm going to tuck that one in there. I think I might want to put that on an angle. Yes, I do. So I'll pop that in there on that angle. That's going there. And then I'll get these guys over here going. So a nice quick little page to finish off the weekend. Don't forget the no judgment postage. If you've already put an order in or you're planning on putting an order in today and maybe something sparks your interest tomorrow, make sure you check out the email that you got, and it will have a code in it for no judgment postage. It is a little bit different than other great international craft shows that Nat has done. It's just simplifying the process for everybody, and it makes it easier that you just pop your code in and you pay a small handling fee, and then the girls bundle all of your order together and ship it off. I love these craft shows because I would lock myself in a room and just watch Nat create and then buy all the things that she showed us how to create. And then the bundle of goodies that come is like a birthday present to yourself, or late Christmas present, or early Christmas present, depending on the time of the year. All right, now I do need to add some more black into my page, and I'm going to do that through my embellishments. So let's just leave. I'm not going to put that down yet. I am going to get some, I'm just going to get some little bit of white string because I can't find any other colors. Oh, hang on, I may have a bit of blue ribbon. Let's have a look. Everyone's got a ribbon stash. So let's have a look. What's this like? Oh yes, okay. This must have been some baby ribbon I had once upon a time. It says Sweet Dreams on it, but that's okay. So I'm going to pop that. So there's a bit of texture to my page. Where do we view Claire? Claire's class tonight, darling, is on her Facebook group. So if you search in Facebook for Claire, January class, Claire January, it should come up with the group. If you haven't been added to the group, you need to make sure that you've checked your emails to make sure Nat has not sent you an email that you've missed, because she's normally pretty good. So unless you've just ordered it today or yesterday, as Nat's overseas, you may have to wait. But if you've ordered it earlier, you should be part of the group. So you just got to search for the group, and I think it's at 7:30 p.m. Adelaide time. So hopefully that helps, Cassandra. All right, so let me go with, I'm going to pull this Discover off. And these have some nice, these are thick. Oh yeah, that goes well. So I'm going to pop that here. Discover. So that gives us a bit of dimension as well. What else can I use on here? So I do like this black star, but I think I might use that up here. And what else? Oh, okay. So this is absolutely perfect. So this cruise that I just went on was part of my bucket list. I had, I was sick a few years ago when I had the little one, and this cruise was my bucket list item for when I got better. And this set has bucket list on it. So I'm going to actually pop that up the top here. I love that. That is so perfect. All right, what else have we got? I don't think I'm going to add any gold in. Mindset reminder right now didn't go as planned. Nope. Okay, I think I might use these gold dots. I'll think about that. But I'm going to bring those flowers back in, and then I'm going to look at this other pack of thickers as well. And obviously I've just thrown these leaves, flowers everywhere, and they've gone all over the shop. All right, it's starting to come together, so I'm liking it. Now, our flowers. They had a few leaves in here as well, which I thought were cool. Pop that one up there. And that one there. I'm not going to overdo it with flowers. I don't want to do big flowers. Oh, I was going to do one up here. Let's see if I can lift that off. Lift that star off. Yes, I can. But that flower's too big. Oh, I might pop that there. There we go. Put the star back and pop some flowers just under the bucket list, actually. And a couple of little ones clustered up there. Thinking that one can go there. Oops. And then, oop. So it's all about just having a little play and seeing where things fit and what looks good for you. Pop that out there. A couple more leaves. Not sure I like that one there. Okay. And last little one. Might just pop that down there. All right, let me stick those down. Moving my photo again. I'm just going to use my sticky glue because it's quick and easy. So I can just squeeze it, lift them up a little and squeeze it under rather than getting my whole tape out. It's been a bit of a weird Australia day for me, not having the kids and hubby here. I'm sure they're down the beach once the clouds cleared. He said it was a bit overcast today. Yeah, I forgot where that was. This is the problem. All right, I might stick my photo down so I can stick them in. I haven't had a barbecue. We haven't done swimming, but I have had a lot of fun creating. I went and had a pedicure this morning, had a coffee. So that was nice. And then off to the movies with my friend tonight. So I definitely haven't missed out. All right, where are we going with this? All right, photo is down. I think that one, where did that one go? That one must have been there. All right. That one up there. That one up there. And finishing off. And then I'll go back to that other packet of thickers. Oops, haven't stuck those guys down yet. They're not quite finished yet. Okay, this one's going on the photo. And then that one's already half stuck under there. So just lift that, chuck a bit of glue under there. Same with that one. This one can tuck in under the photo. And then this one can tuck in out there. Alrighty. And did I stick that one down? Yep, stuck, stuck, stuck. All right, nearly finished. Nearly finished. How am I going for time? Oh, look at that. I'm nailing it. All right. I'm nearly done. I'm going to add a few more of these little thickers on. So, and I think I'll add a few stars. Stars or stars and arrows, I think. Yeah. So they just give a little bit of something else on the page. One up there. What's going on here? Something. Put an arrow over that. There we go. Pointing up to my bucket list. And put one there. And that looks pretty good. Now, I always like to finish off with a tiny bit of journaling. And I'm just going to put down here, brilliance. Make sure I spell it right. Of the seas, Christmas 2023. And then I'm going to finish my page. Thanks, Susan. Oh, yes. Thank you, Susan. I didn't realize, Cassandra, if you haven't bought the class, Claire's class is a purchase class. Yes. Thank you, Susan. Sorry, I misunderstood what you meant. So no, Claire's not doing free lives. This is just because Nat's overseas, so Kasia and I are helping her out with the Great International Craft Show so that she could keep going because she's been doing them for so long. So I'm just doing a simple line. I really need to change this pen. Yep, I've got to change that pen. A simple line with my black pen, which ties it together with the black border and the black in the photo. And I like to do a double line, mainly because I don't want to rule a straight line. If I do one line, it makes it look like I've done one wobbly line. But if I do two wobbly lines, it kind of makes it look like it's done on purpose, not a boo-boo. And I don't measure anything. So there we go. And finishing off. And I do like to do a little bit of a squiggle. So just a bit of a something, just on all four sides. All right, and there we have it. Actually, before I finish that, I'm going to line that tag with another double lined. There we go. All right, there we have it. I am in time again. So thank you for joining me and Kasia today as part of the Great International Craft Show online. Pop on over to Natalie May Scrapbooking, nataliemay.com.au, and make sure that you get onto those one-day only specials. So the things we used today were stencils. I used 2 sets of Vicky Bouton stencils. They are 20% off because they are Vicky Bouton. So get onto those because they are quite cheap for the 3 sets. The Tim Holtz oxide inks that I used are also 15% off, as well as your blending tools. These are Tim Holtz as well, so they are 15% off. Your paper rose, you've got all these ones which will continue tomorrow. So these ones are only for today, so make sure you get onto them, and you can add to your order tomorrow for the new specials that will be available tomorrow. And Kasia will be back at 9 o'clock Adelaide time tomorrow to give you another update on the specials for tomorrow. So thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Australia Day, and we'll catch you later. Bye-bye.